All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Cicero Jackson Township Board of Zoning Appeals meeting for July 16th, 2026. The time is now 7 p.m. We'll start off with a roll call of members present. I am Scott Bukowski, Mike Berry.
Present.
Mark Thomas.
Present.
Steve Zell.
Present.
Harrison Masani.
Present.
Our legal counsel, Aaron Culp.
Present.
And our plan director, Frank Zawadsky.
Present.
And thank you for recording tonight, Terry Strong. With the amount of members that we have present tonight, I can declare that we have a quorum. I wanted to start off with a little preamble here. The BZA is a quasi-judicial branch of the local government. The board will be discussing items listed on the docket and issues or stipulations to consider for each of the items on the docket. All comments and questions should be directed toward the board and its members. Attendants must sign in if they're planning to speak tonight, and the sign-in sheet is at the door. Each attendant must state their name and address for the record upon visiting the podium. Each person is limited to 3 minutes at the podium. Each item on the docket will typically have a portion of the discussion set aside for public hearing, which are, again, 3 minutes. If a person is wishing to speak is in agreement with someone that's already spoken, it's not necessary to completely restate those points in their entirety. It's only necessary to agree with them or with the other person's statement and move on in the interest of time. And I wanted to add that we make all of our motions in affirmative, which is not necessarily the way that we'll vote. First item is declaration of quorum. And the second item is approval of the minutes from June 18th, 2026. Has everyone had a chance to look over those minutes, and does any of the three of us have anything to add or subtract to those? All righty.
I'll make a motion if you like, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Chairman, Steve Zell, make a motion. We now approve the minutes from the June 18th minute as submitted.
Thank you, Mr. Zell.
Chairman, that's Mike Berry. I second that motion.
Thank you, Mr. Berry. All in favor of approving the minutes from June 18th, 2026, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, those minutes are approved. We're going to move right on to old business that we will have to untable. The docket number is BZA-0626-17-AG, and the petitioner is PTV Holdings /Vondasar. The address is 25185 State Road 19, Arcadia, Indiana 46030. It is for a land use variance application that was submitted regarding the property located at that address concerning Article 3.1 AG, Standards of Cicero Jackson Township Zoning Ordinance, in order to allow a professional office in the AG district, whereas a professional office is not permitted use or a special exception use in an AG district. I will entertain a motion to untable this item.
Mr. Chairman, Steve Zell, make a motion. We now untable this specific docket.
Thank you, Mr. Zell.
Second that, Harrison Masani.
Thank you, Mr. Masani. All in favor of untabling this item, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, is a petitioner present? Mr. Vondasar?
Yes.
Good evening. Would you please just let us know what you've got planned?
Yes, we're looking at doing a regular accessory structure now. There's an existing home. Can you pop those pictures?
Yes, sir.
There's an old vacated home there that we'd like to remove upon approval. And we'd like to use the new building as a professional office only, not retail, commercial, or high traffic. As a professional use for our own business, amongst our own.
Oh, for your own business?
Yes.
What sort of traffic do you have out of your space that you operate out of now?
Well, other than us going in and out, we may have like 1 or 2 customers a week.
Yeah.
With that. We don't have any, we'll have a couple of meetings, a couple of selection meetings. Most of the stuff will be on site for projects, is where most of the meetings happen.
Mm-hmm. Is there a lot of equipment that will be stored on the property?
No, we don't plan on really storing any equipment there. If we do, we may look to build a building behind it. In the future, it would be screened off, but no, this will just be for use only, no equipment. We have another building we keep equipment at on another property.
Okay.
Okay.
So there's the back of it. There's the front porch. We stopped construction on a few weeks ago until we got to the meeting, so
Okay.
we all, and there's a get rid of the house to the left, you know, in the
Yeah.
pictures, so. So it's a barn dominium style that a lot of people are now building homes
Yes.
with and so on, so it's just an open shell. I told them clear span, so it's just open, you can do anything you want inside.
Mr. Bonner, are you planning on having any other tenant, for example, like another business in there? I know you're not going to use retail, it's not
Yeah, as of
retail.
now, no.
Okay,
Would there be a potential in the future? I don't want to say there won't be, but that's not my focus right now.
okay,
That's not my intention.
okay.
If so, it'd be like a financial plan or insurance, something that would be low traffic.
Yeah.
Maybe coincide with us a little bit, you know, kind of.
Yeah, complement your
Yes,
business,
correct.
it could be,
Yes,
yeah,
Nothing high.
sure, okay.
I do know I can't, I don't have anything in writing, but I know the Heights school side is very happy. Mr. Bailey is very happy.
Mhm.
Will there be any living quarters in there? None?
Nope. It'll have one bathroom, ADA bathroom, that'll be it.
So when do you anticipate, assuming you get approvals tonight, what's your kind of anticipated completion date to have it finished?
I'd say we're probably 3 months out for completion.
3 months, okay.
The house will probably come down fairly quick.
Yeah, I would assume
The
so.
completion of the building, I'm just gonna say 3 months, give or take.
Okay, okay.
What's the parking situation going to be? You just one drive, few spots, or just a driveway, more
Like this,
stuff?
probably what I'll do is about where the house is now, the existing house, I'll probably make that a pull-off area for 2 or 3 cars for our visitors,
Okay,
people that would come, and then we'll probably park around back.
okay,
The north side of the building is actually a 2-car garage, with a garage door on the back of it. But we'll put parking around back for us. And the majority of the time, we'll probably park it back.
Yeah, yeah,
I'll do concrete, I'll start out with concrete, I'll probably do concrete to the parking area, probably to the back of the building. I'll probably stop for there, we'll do gravel behind the building,
Mhm,
but
okay.
there won't be any gravel out to get to where we're supposed to.
so this may be kind of a silly question, but where do you do business out of now? Where are you conducting business?
I've been working out of my home for about 20 years.
Okay, so it's out of your home, okay.
Yeah, I just like, it's kind of
Okay.
making a move, my 2 boys, Cooper and
Yes,
Vincent, now,
yes.
helping me. and,
Okay.
It's kind of more, and but it's kind of more to get them somewhere to go, somewhere for us to be out of our home and actually run a business and have people meet.
Yeah.
Every time we meet, we gotta find a coffee shop.
Yeah,
A little more
I think I've
professional.
seen you up at the Remnant.
Yeah, there you go, yeah. So
So-
we're trying to just find a place to have a
Yeah.
stake. The biggest thing is, we've
That's
been in
good.
Cicero 30-some years,
Yeah.
I've been here long,
Yeah.
I've been in business 30 years. I really want to be across from the school, that's what kind of drew me that
Yeah.
way. I want to be by where the younger parents and
Okay.
younger kids are, that what they're building custom homes and.
Sure. Well, you build beautiful homes. I mean, I'm just, just say that. You build very
We're just
excellent
trying to
homes.
find things to tear down and make
Yeah.
better.
Okay.
I mean, your office is a perfect example of that, what you're building in, so.
Yeah, I would agree with that. So,
Then if you ever go to sell you either, what's your plans if you sell that? And the long-range plan is to keep an office, but if you sell it, are you planning on selling it as an office, will you sell it as a home?
My long-term plan is they start paying me rent. That's my first.
yeah, smart guy.
After that, I'll be honest with you, I mean, unless they want to move out of the state as it is now, or as what we're proposing. If we sold it, I'd probably sell it as available to use, that's what it is. I designed the plumbing and everything to be it's actually based off a 3-bedroom home, is where the outside plan came from.
Okay.
So it's actually, a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom would fit in there. But I just kind of did that for, potential down the road. All it was brains, so. But everything else I built to be an office for us. And maybe.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm not trying to flip it. I'm not trying to get it or put it in flip it. That's not my plan.
Yeah, it's a nice looking building. Very nice.
Black's in, barn goes in, if I
Yeah.
got style in 3 years, but we'll.
Yeah.
That's what paint's for.
Yeah.
So the location makes a lot of sense, the way you
Yeah,
put
yeah,
that,
now that we
because
know
that
it.
school is a draw to the families, and they are going to associate you with Cicero and the area quickly. My question was going to be, when you outgrow it, what happens to it, or do you expand on it?
We're
But
not gonna outgrow it. If we do, that's why I have a two-car garage, to be honest with you. If
Yeah.
the garage for somebody else, there's 500 feet in the garage. That's why we got the two windows in front to make it look like a house. But
Yeah.
we can take that space if we need it.
right.
If I do another building in the future, it's strictly for storage, it's not to be more office space or anything like that. So-
And again, the storage would, to turn it into a home quickly, it could be done the way that you've got it designed, the
Yeah.
way that it looks
Yeah.
too, so that makes a lot of sense, so.
My idea was not to look like an office, but homes, so.
Sure,
And
Yeah.
we've probably had, 5 or 6 tall belt windows since we started putting it up,
perfect,
so.
gotcha. That was all the questions that I was gonna have is, what, when you outgrow it, or when you are bigger than that structure, because the boys are gonna do it, so.
It's gonna be up to them to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know, 6 or 7 years, it's gonna get one less person in it, is my plan.
Yeah.
I'm out.
All right.
Mr. Planning Director, is this going before the Plan Commission?
It is not.
It is not?
It is
Okay.
not in the aesthetic overlay district.
Okay, got it. That's true. It would not be. Okay.
And the site's 1.3 acres, I think, so
Yeah.
there's some space there.
Mhm. All right. Any other questions for the petitioner before we open to the public?
None for me.
Thank you, sir. Then I'll entertain a motion to open to the public.
So moved, Harrison Masani.
Thank you, Mr. Masani.
Mr. Chairman, Steve Zell, I'll second that motion.
Thank you, Mr. Zell. All in favor of opening this portion of the meeting to the public, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? If anyone from the public would like to speak to this particular item on the docket, please step up to the podium and state your name and address for the record, and let us know your thoughts. All right, let the record show that no one is approaching the podium.
Mr. Chairman, Harrison Masani, moving to close public comment.
Thank you, Mr. Masani.
Mr. Chairman, Steve Zell, I'll second that motion.
Thank you, Mr. Zell. All in favor of closing the public hearing of this portion of the meeting, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All righty. Hearing is closed on this item. Any board member comments, questions?
I think as an addition to the normal motion that we go ahead and state there won't be any equipment storage at this location.
Well-
What do you think about that, Mr. Chairman?
Well, I think Mr. Vonasar stated that if he did store equipment on it, that he would build a structure
Okay,
behind it.
yeah,
So I think that's covered. The question that I had was parking and paving, but the way that the petitioner described it, if there was a scenario where he wanted to turn it back into a home, most homeowners don't want a parking lot in front of their home, so he's not planning on doing that. He's planning on putting a turnaround in
Correct.
there, which homeowners do want. He's going to gravel the backyard, which could be overgrown with grass if it was ever turned back into a home. So everything that I heard made sense as
Okay.
far as what
Fair enough.
the structure looks like, could be, and what it will be used for.
agreed.
Well, if there is a concern, you could say no exterior storage of equipment, if that's the concern.
I think we could say that, but we also know the petitioner pretty well. And with his reputation and quality of product he produces, and I think he also used to serve on this board.
As you know, we're not always talking about just the petitioner
No,
before us,
no.
we're talking about future owners.
Right, and I think what we're looking for when we're considering this is to not have a bulldozer sitting out in the front yard of
Right,
it or
right,
something like that.
right.
I would, can I say something?
Yes, please.
If we put something there, even for a short overnight, it will be behind the building and not visible from the street.
Okay.
We're not parking in the front yard,
Okay.
the side yard, but that's not the plan, it would be an emergency only, we got another place to store stuff.
Yeah.
Most of the time, we have a skid steer, 99% of the time it's on job sites, it's never our place.
Okay.
So we just keep it on job sites.
That's a moot point then.
So, I don't care, I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah.
And again, we're thinking about beyond you
Okay.
and
Yeah.
that. So what we would probably want to do, Mr. Culp, is make this contingent on the petitioner, not the property.
One thing I'd like to add is that if the property does sell, this land use variance is over with, it goes away.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, that's if they attach that condition.
No, sir, that's automatically according to ordinance.
No, a land use can either run with the land,
It can.
or it can run with the current owner.
Yeah, right, unless so stated. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So I would certainly don't want to impact the building itself if you wouldn't want to sell this commercial property either. If that makes sense. But I do understand also the requirement to not store equipment outside because there's properties straight up 19 that I would say have used that and the looks of it for years now, but I would not suspect the petitioner to do such, so.
So if it goes with petitioner, the situation is the next owner of it has to go through this process again.
But with the caveat that this owner is a business. And so that business will continue to exist. And so it would only be if that business ceased to be the owner of the title. Because this shows that the owner is PTV Holdings. And so that's a legal entity, and a legal entity can exist indefinitely.
Yes.
So you could sell a legal entity.
Yes.
Can it be converted back into a house without
Yes,
requiring any,
yes, because that is a permitted use as it sits today.
yeah,
And so this allows them to do something that's not permitted, but they could always go back to using it for permitted use at any time.
I think we're saying the same thing, I need clarification on what the verbiage needs to be on the stipulation.
Well, so you're wanting it to stay with the current title holder, right? Is my understanding?
Yeah, my thought is if someone else comes in and buys the property, that they,
Well, then you could make it contingent, or that it will run with the current owner, PTV Holdings.
Okay.
And then it has the benefit that if Mr. Bondasar retires and his sons take over, it will still be PTV Holdings, I would presume. And so that wouldn't require them to come in here because it transferred from father to sons.
Question for you, Aaron.
Yes.
If I switch it from BTV Holdings to like Bondasar Homes that they would own, is that, it's legally changing names, but I'm just asking.
Yeah, I would suggest then that we say as long as it's owned by either.
Okay, that's fine. Yes, please.
Yeah.
PTV Holdings or Bondasar Homes?
Yes, yes.
Make it home with no E to be legal. No, I'm sorry, no S. Home with no S, sorry. No plural. Bondasar Homes, there you go, that's what I'm trying to say.
Just one of them?
Yeah, Bondasar Home.
Just one of them?
Yes, one home, there you go.
No plural.
No plural, there you
Okay.
go.
all right. Anything else that we need to consider? Then I feel like I can entertain a motion to approve.
Harrison's going to take it.
Mr. Chairman, Harrison Masani here, moving to approve docket number BZA-0626-17-AG with the condition that it remains with the current owners, PTV Holdings and Bondasar Home.
Thank you, Mr. Masani.
Mr. Chairman, Steve Zell, I will second that motion.
All right, thank you, Mr. Zell. We'll have a roll call vote. I'm Scott Bukowski, I approve. Mike Berry?
I approve.
Mark Thomas?
I approve.
Steve Zell?
Hey, I approve.
Harrison Masani?
Approve.
All right, congratulations. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you.
The next item on the docket is going to be new business. It's docket number BZA-0726-20-R3. The petitioner is James and Bajay Courier. The petitioner's address is 22111 North Mill Creek Road, Cicero, Indiana, 46034. Also, the next item is going to be discussed at the same time. I'll read them into record at the same time. We'll discuss them at the same time, but we will vote on them separately. And the first one is a development standards variance application that's been submitted regarding the property located at the above address, seeking relief from Article 7.5, accessory structure standards, AS-02 of the Cicero-Jackson Township zoning ordinance in order to allow an accessory structure in the front yard, whereas Article 7.5 AS-02 states that an accessory structure shall only be located in the side or the rear of the primary structure. The second item that we're going to be discussing is docket number BZA-0726-21-R3 with the same petitioner at the same address, 22111 North Mill Creek Road in Cicero, Indiana, 46034. It's a development standards variance application that's been submitted regarding the property stated above, seeking relief from Article 7.22 Architectural Standards, AR, of Cicero-Jackson Township zoning ordinance in order to not use brick or natural cut stone on an accessory structure. Is the petitioner present tonight? Hi there. If you don't mind, step up to the podium and state your name and address for the record and let us know what you've got planned.
Yes, I'm BJ Courier. Address is 22111, my husband Jim, North Mill Creek Road, Cicero.
Thank you. And Mr. Zawadzki has your property pulled up on the screen, surrounded by, you can barely see it because there's so much of a wooded area there. So you are looking to, you all live on a corner lot, is that correct?
That's correct.
So that's what's bringing you here for the first part of this, is because you have two front yards?
Yes, I guess so.
Okay. We know what we're doing here because there's a lot of corner lots in our little area here, so. And then the other item that you're looking to get relief from is having natural cut stone or brick on the facades of the building.
Correct.
Okay? And I just need you to state what your reasoning is.
That would be cost prohibitive to put up an extra building with this brick and or stone.
Can you see it?
I can't even see it, no.
Okay.
Are you talking about,
From the road, if I
From
was to
the road,
drive
no.
by it, where your barn will go, will I be able to see your barn?
no, the driveway, it gives a view to the house, or you wouldn't even see the house.
Exactly.
And on either side are woods, so.
true.
I thought you meant, can I imagine an outbuilding with brick and?
No, us,
Yeah,
can we see it, I should say.
Not unless you're trespassing.
Yeah, so, I don't think these pictures, well, can you point on what we have on the screen, where it will go on the property, or maybe the overhead view,
Okay.
Frank, of the property?
Yeah, you can see the house, and it would be to the right, behind the trees, and a good deal to the right and back a little ways still, yeah, about like that.
And is this viewpoint from the road that we're looking at now?
That's also
Yes.
Mill Creek.
Okay. So from Mill Creek, you can see your house, but not necessarily.
If you look
where the-
quickly when you're driving by.
Kind of down a hallway, right? And then, okay, there, that's even better. But the barn will be to the right of this trailer that we can see?
Correct.
Okay.
I do have an overhead.
Yes, please. Oh, there it is, okay.
It's
And where's the drive at?
right here.
Can't even see that hardly, can you?
Yeah, it's tough because it's blown up so big, but it's completely invisible from the road where it's going
It
to be.
is. I've driven by there, Mr. Chairman, on a number of occasions, back and forth to my house to Westfield and things, and it's very heavily wooded area. Very nice view of the home, though, even though it's just like this, and you go by and that's it. So at least during the summer and when the trees are all leaved, I don't see how that barn will be noticed,
Gotcha.
or the utility facility. So,
As thick as the trees
Yeah.
are, I don't think you're even gonna be able to see them, there's no.
yeah, well, that's a good point. That's a good point, is that it's, I don't, personally, I don't see this as a problem.
All right. Any questions for the petitioner?
No, pretty straightforward.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank
I'll
you.
entertain a motion now to open to the public.
So moved, Harrison Masani.
Thank you, Mr. Masani.
Mr. Chairman, Steve Zell, I will second that.
Thank you, Mr. Zell. All in favor of opening this portion of the meeting up for these two items on the docket to the public, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay. This portion of the meeting is now open to the public. If anyone in the audience would like to step up and let us know what your thoughts are, please state your name and address for the record. All righty, let the record show that no one is approaching the podium.
Mr. Chairman, Harrison Masani moving to close the public comment.
Thank you, Mr. Masani.
And Mr. Chairman, Steve Zell, I will second that.
Thank you, Mr. Zell. All in favor of closing this portion of the meeting to the public, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, public hearing is closed. Board member comments, we've had a few. Again, there's two front yards, however, this structure looks like it's going in both of them. But we've stated over and over again, this isn't going to be able to be seen from the road, which I feel like the brick facade pieces are in place to add aesthetics that are not going to be in play here with, I mean, someone could come in and tear all the trees down, that's a fact, but it still is very far off of the road. And I feel like there's enough structures in that area that don't have these facades on them that it would match what's already going on in that portion of our area.
I agree.
Any stipulations that we should attach to either one of these items? Would the petitioner please step back up to the podium? We just had a couple quick questions for you about the structure itself. Is there any intention of running a business out of that
No, sir.
structure? What will you be using that for?
Storage of our toys.
Okay.
The
Will there?
equipment and lumber, have a wood shop in there.
Okay. Will there be electricity and plumbing?
No plumbing, electricity, yes.
Okay. And no living quarters
No
in that
living
area?
quarters.
We usually ask about lighting, but I think it's so hidden from view that the lighting would only affect one person, and that'd be you, so I don't think that's too much of an issue. What am I missing, Mike?
No business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you said
Yeah,
no
he's already
business,
asked that, yeah. He's
Anything else?
covered everything.
No residents, no living quarters.
Right.
Okay, thank you for clarifying that, ma'am.
No business.
Right, yeah. Okay, we'll just start with the first one. I can entertain a motion to approve if somebody wants to read that in.
Mr. Chairman, Harrison Masani moving to approve docket number BZA-0726-20-R3.
Thank you, Mr. Masani.
Mr. Chairman, Steve Zell, I will second that motion.
Thank you, Mr. Zell. We'll have a roll call vote. Harrison Masani.
Approve.
Steve Zell.
I approve.
Mark Thomas.
I approve.
Mike Berry.
I approve.
And I'm Scott Bukowski. I approve. So the first one passed, and we need to move on to the second.
Mr. Chairman, Harrison Masani moving to approve docket number BZA-0726-21-R3.
Thank you, Mr. Masani.
Mr. Chairman, Steve Zell, I will second that motion.
Thank you, Mr. Zell. We'll have a roll call vote. Mark Thomas. Steve Zell.
I approve.
Harrison Masani.
Approve.
I'm Scott Bukowski. I approve. Mike Berry.
I approve.
All right. Congratulations. Thank you. Next item on the docket is the Plan Director's Report. See your packet.
Good evening. I almost said Plan Commission.
It's okay. We know where you're at.
Hang on.
You guys are terrible.
That's right.
I had some concern that the broadcast wasn't acting right because the screen keeps freezing up here, but I communicated with some people outside of the meeting. It's apparently doing just fine out there, so not sure what's going on. Anyway, I have here in front of me the latest version of the director's report. This is for June of 2026. Permit revenue for the month of June 2026 was $5,615. Brings us up to a year-to-date of $53,323. At the same time last year, June of 2025, we were at $5,470 for the month and $25,057 for the year. That's a difference for the month of June, should say plus there, $145, and plus for the year-to-date as well, $28,266. We issued a total of 33 building permits for June 26. 25 were within the corporate limits, no new homes there. We issued another 8 out in Jackson Township, no new homes out there either. Estimated cost of these projects was $901,236. That's my report. Anybody have any questions for me?
Good report.
Thank you,
very
Mr.
much.
Zawadzki.
Thank you, folks.
Chairperson's report, I have nothing to report this evening. Legal counsel report?
I have nothing this evening.
All right, thank you, Mr. Culp. Board member comments?
I always have something, but I'm just letting the board know that I may miss a meeting or two because of upcoming surgery later this month to have my shoulder replacement replaced. So that's,
I'll hold the paper so you can write with the other hand.
no, it's this shoulder, so I can still, yeah. So you know, if I make it, I'm gonna be all harnessed up. But anyway, just give you an FYI there that that's what I'm facing right now, so.
Well, you would be sadly missed, but maybe we can work around that. Maybe things will go really well.
Well, I'm hoping so. Thank you. Nothing else, Mr. Chairman.
Any other board member comments? Mr. Masani?
Catching up on sleep, a bit more, so if I seem off or tired tonight, that's probably why. So sorry for missing those meetings.
New baby.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations. Yeah, that's a biggie. I remember those days.
I think the
Barely.
last meeting you missed was because you were getting married or honeymoon, so.
Try to figure.
All right, if there are no more board member comments, our next planned Board of Zoning Appeals meeting is going to be August 20th, 2026, and I can entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved. Harrison Masani.
Thank you, Mr. Masani.
I second that, Mr. Chairman. Steve Zell.
Thank you, Mr. Zell. All in favor of adjournment, please say aye. Aye. All opposed?
Wow. Is this a record or? It's not quite a record, is it?